Welcome everyone to Thursday's edition for May 6th, 2021. I'm Samantha from Urban Casual and welcome to Locals Talk Local Matters. Let's give everything a second to get going here and then I will get started. Anyone else had quite a week? Besides the announcement of online school, we also have a close contact in our household, so it should be fun. We have a test tomorrow and hopefully we're all clear, but very exciting week in our household, and I'm waiting for the third thing to happen because they say things happen in threes, right? But I know that I'm not alone. I know that lots of people have had to go to online learning this week, and many, many more of you will have to go experience the awesomeness that is school with your kindergarten to grade 6 kids next week. We are all in this together, Cochrane. That's all I have to say about it. We're all in it together. All right. So because I'm going to get us thinking about something else here, and then I'll explain why at the end. I have a question this week. And if you could drop your suggestions into the comments, that would really help me out. But this week's question of the week is, I want you to tell me your favorite summer cocktail or mocktail. And I will explain why at the end of the broadcast. But if you could help me out by letting me know that little tidbit there, that would be great. I have an event coming up that is online soon, and I would like some suggestions. So, question of the week, tell me your favorite summer cocktail or mocktail. And let's get into some fun thoughts of the summer ahead. All right, now also up on Urban Casual, I've had a patio feature, which apparently after Sunday, it turns into just a restaurant feature, as those patios will have to close down in Cochrane. But it's up on the website anyways. So if you're looking for restaurant information during the next 3-week shutdown, it's all up on the website. I've actually got it pinned to the very top of the homepage, so it's really easy to find. There's a complete list of all the restaurants in there and how you can support them over these next 3 weeks. You may not be able to hit up their patio after Sunday, but we will all await all those awesome patios to reopen in a few weeks' time. So use that if you are looking. I've got some information here about volunteering in Cochrane. We've got 2 local organizations who are looking for some volunteers. If you have some time on your hands, maybe the Friends of the Library is something that sparks an interest for you, or the Boys and Girls Club. But both of those organizations are looking for board members, so reach out to them on their Facebook page for all the information about that. And another store that also heavily relies on volunteers, that also needs volunteers right now, is a store in town called Home Reno Heaven. Now, I talk about this quite often, and I won't apologize for it, but they are looking for some volunteers. So if you're interested in volunteering at that store in Cochrane at Home Reno Heaven, they would really love to have you. They are mostly volunteer-based organization, and all the money that is raised at that store goes back into affordable housing in Cochrane. So yeah, they're looking for volunteers, and if that sounds like something that you can do, they would love to have you. I will make a mention, last week I talked about those clothing bins that are at a couple different locations around town that accept textiles with holes and stains in them. I just want to point out that those bins are actually quite full and they're getting used very well. And they do have a request in for more bins. So thank you for using them. But what we need you to do is, if you come up to one of those bins at, say, like the Spray Lakes Rec Center, or over by the butchery block at the Lions Event Center, if you come up to one of one of the Home Reno Heaven or CSHO textile bins, can you please reach out to someone if they're full? That's very important, and we have realized the last couple of weeks that some of them are filling up quicker than others. But if you could help us out with just shooting us a brief message on Facebook, that would be great, and we'll have it emptied right away. And also, if you could not put all your clothing into big garbage size bags, like the black bags, those are too big and they will like get stuck in there. So they're kind of looking more for like that kitchen catcher or even the grocery bag from the grocery stores, something that size to put into the slot. But thank you, everyone. Now, I've told you this in the past, that I am on the board for affordable housing in Cochrane. So those bins are getting well used, and all of that money stays in town. All right, that's just the little tidbit I needed to update there, because I forgot to say that last week. And those bins, yeah, there's been some issues with things getting stuck. So if you could use a smaller bag, that would be great. But keep up all the awesome donations. And tomorrow we have somewhat of an event. It happens the first Friday of every month. But if you are looking for somewhere to have a bit of space that's not your home office, aka your kitchen table, or it's a bit crazy with all the kids coming home for online schooling now, but you can actually rent a desk from the corner co-working, or even an office space. So every first Friday of the month, Mark has an opportunity where you can come in and check out the corner and see what they have to offer you. All right, so that happens tomorrow from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. Now, this market, the pop-up spring market, has been going on for the last couple of weeks at the Social Spot. It is going to have to change a little. So the organizers have decided that they will proceed with this weekend's market. The restrictions will have to limit the numbers even more. So do be prepared to wait outside if you can't get in right then. So the hours that they're looking at for this weekend are the same as normal. So it'll be 6 to 9 on Friday, 10 a.m. to 4 on Saturday, and 11 a.m. until 4 on Sunday. And then they're actually going to take a 3-week hiatus. So they're going to close the market during the restrictions. It's just too hard to do. And, they want to be safe and follow the guidelines as well. So they will return in June for 3 weeks in June. So I will update you at the end of this broadcast. There's a little commercial, and it has the new dates for those markets in June. But I will mention them in the weeks coming up closer. All right, so get out and get your Mother's Day gifts at that Social Spot market this weekend, but it will be postponed for the next few weeks, and back in 3 weeks, like most things, hopefully. After the weekend, we got Monday. There's no school, but town council's in session. That is live streamed starting at 6, so you can catch it on the Cochrane.ca website. And if you can't catch it on Monday night, like, you can listen to it any other time during the week. That's what I do. I kind of do it when I'm designing a website, throw it on, listen to what's going on around town. But that's how I stay informed, and it's a great way to just kind of get it done, listen to what's going on, and be in the know. Another update from town, just a couple of events. So street cleaning has been going on for a few weeks. So most areas in town have had that done. They just did my street today in Sunset. But there's one more week of it. So now let me just check here. I had the areas. So street sweeping next week, it is Bow Meadows, Bow Ridge, Jumping Pound. Then they're going to hit River Heights, River Song, all of those river parts on that side, and then over to Fireside for the finale of the week. And they also have on Saturday another free composting event on the 15th coming up. The last one on the 1st did really well, and they gave almost 600 cars showed up for compost. So all you have to do to get that compost is head up to the ranch house on the 15th. You're gonna bring your own shovel, your own pails, all your own stuff. You're gonna shovel your own dirt, and they're gonna let you take it away for free. So that's coming up on the 15th from Town News. And what else do we have on the 15th? Now, hopefully we can do this one this time, because the last one got postponed into June. But we have the Helping Hands second attempt at their food drive. So this is happening on Saturday, May 15th, 10 a.m. You want to have your bag out in the step. And this will be the areas of West Valley, West Terrace, West Point, Heartland, Heritage Hills, Bow Meadows, Bow Ridge, and Jumping Pound. All right, so all of you will receive a bag in one of those local papers. I can't remember which one it comes in. I think it's the Times, but I'm not really sure. You'll receive one of those bags, fill it up with all those goodies for the food bank, and a volunteer will swing by around 10 a.m. to pick that up from you off your front porch. Contactless, of course. Now, if it's like noon or 1 o'clock and you realize that the bag is still sitting out on your porch, reach out to Helping Hands and they'll arrange for someone to come and grab that from you. Now, I did explain at the beginning of the broadcast that I have this question of the week. I don't see any comments or suggestions, so feel free to just add them in if you're watching this afterwards. But the reason why I asked for those suggestions is I have a couple Zoom nights coming up. The first one is in June, and I've actually partnered with the Kiwanis Club of Cochrane on this. So the Kiwanis Club of Cochrane is a group that really supports kids initiatives. They have an apple festival usually every year. They do a bike drive. They're really all about kids. So this time, though, the Kiwanis Club is going to be about owls. And we're going to throw a little Zoom night where I'm going to make a whole bunch of cocktails and teach you how to make them too. So if you want to get in on all that fun, the information is up on our Facebook page. I will put it on the website as well. Now, since this is for the Kiwanis Club and it is a fundraiser, there is a cost of $25 per household. So whatever that looks like in your COVID life. So $25, and we'll be on Zoom for about an hour and a half. I plan on having a menu of 5 or 6 drinks. All of them will be interchangeable with your favorite booze. And you don't have to make all the drinks because that might be a party that you're not anticipating. Anyhow, you can watch me go through making them while you enjoy the ones that you did make. But it should be a great night. So if you want to get in on that event, it is on Zoom Saturday, June 19th, starting at 4:30 p.m. And I promise we will have a great time. So if you want to make some cocktails or mocktails, and like I said, I promise that they will all be interchangeable with your favorite booze, and you can make them all alcohol-free as well. The ingredients from that will come out shortly before the evening so that you can go grab all your supplies. I will note that that $25 does not cover the cost of supplies, but I am going to work out a bit of a discount, hopefully with one of the stores in town, so that you can go buy all of your supplies for that there and get a little bit of savings off of that as well. So that's it for me for this week. I'm just going to turn off this ticker because it's driving me crazy. And we'll check in again next week with more about Cochrane, more about what's going on. If you have some news that you need the people in Cochrane to know, reach out to me on Facebook. That's the easiest way. And I will make sure that Cochrane hears what you have to say. And yeah, we're back to online school next week. Patios are closing. Everybody's working from home. Let's do this time, Cochrane. Let's squash these numbers and stay healthy, everybody. I will be back next Thursday with another edition of Locals Talk, Local Matters, sometimes with a guest. I think next week I have a guest, but we'll see. Things have gotten chaotic for everybody, so guests are fleeting and sometimes have to be rescheduled due to things like close contacts, like me, like my whole life, if my son is positive. Anyways, stay healthy, everyone. I will see you all next week. Bye.